Nvidia's $5 billion Intel gamble, is it a game-changing power play? Nvidia and Intel. For decades, these two have been the fiercest of rivals, battling for control over the world of computing. You have Nvidia, the undisputed king of graphics and AI, and Intel, the titan of CPUs. They've competed, they've clashed, and they've spent billions trying to one-up each other. But in a move that has the entire tech world buzzing, that's all changing. Nvidia is making a staggering $5 billion investment to form a strategic alliance with its biggest competitor. So, is this a game-changing power play to build the future of AI, or just a legendary mistake in the making? To figure that out, we need to understand the story of how we got here. A tale of two titans. To really get how shocking this partnership is, you have to understand the massive walls these companies built to keep each other at bay. Nvidia's empire was built on the GPU, the graphics processing unit. But their secret weapon has always been CUDA, the software platform that lets developers use all that graphics power for more than just gaming. It's the engine that drove the AI revolution and made Nvidia the king of the data center. On the other side of the ring is Intel, the undisputed master of the CPU, or central processing unit. Their competitive edge? The x86 architecture, the basic language that runs the vast majority of the world's personal computers and servers. For years, if you used a computer, you were playing in Intel's sandbox. The rivalry has been legendary. And yet, in a wild turn of events, Nvidia, a company Intel reportedly considered buying for a mere $20 billion 2 decades ago, is now the one investing $5 billion to partner up. The problem and the pressure. So why bury the hatchet now? Why would these two rivals suddenly decide to join forces? It turns out both of these giants were feeling the heat. Intel has been in a tough spot. For years, the company has been hit by manufacturing delays and has steadily lost ground to its competitors. For the first time in a generation, the titan of CPUs looked vulnerable. But Nvidia, even with all its incredible success, had its own strategic problems. Its AI empire depends on other companies to actually make its chips and to supply the CPUs that run alongside its powerful GPUs. To really lock down its dominance, Nvidia needs more control over the whole system, from the CPU to the GPU, and a guaranteed supply chain to build it all. This partnership is a direct response to those pressures. You could say it's a strategic alliance born of necessity. The unthinkable alliance. So what does this deal actually look like? This is a lot more than just a friendly handshake. It's a deep strategic partnership. Nvidia is making a $5 billion equity investment for what amounts to a roughly 5% stake in Intel, tying their futures together. The core of the plan is to co-develop custom chips designed to work in perfect harmony. First up is the data center. Intel is set to create custom x86 CPUs designed from the ground up for Nvidia's AI platforms. They'll be connected using Nvidia's super-fast NVLink technology, which aims to get rid of the performance bottlenecks we see today between the CPU and GPU. This could deliver a massive performance leap for the huge AI models that are defining our world. But they're also coming for your PC. The plan is for Intel to develop new system-on-chips, or SOCs, that directly integrate Nvidia's powerful RTX-GPU chiplets. That means embedding cutting-edge features like real-time ray tracing and generative AI right into mainstream computers, which could completely shake up the PC market. The $5 billion gamble. So back to our original question, is this a brilliant masterstroke or a massive miscalculation? The potential upside is huge. For Intel, that $5 billion investment is a critical lifeline and a vote of confidence that sent its stock soaring. Gaining access to Nvidia's world-class GPU and AI technology could be exactly what it needs to revitalize its position in the AI era. For Nvidia, this is all about expanding the empire. It gives them a direct say in CPU design, making sure the brain of the computer is perfectly tuned for its AI ecosystem. Together, they could build a unified computing platform that's almost impossible to beat, creating a huge headache for rivals like AMD. But the risks are just as big. Success here depends entirely on flawless execution between two companies that have a long and storied history of being bitter rivals. There are massive technical and cultural hurdles to overcome. And while the partnership details don't officially commit Nvidia to using Intel's own factories, Intel's leadership is making it very clear they want Nvidia as a major customer for their foundry services, which adds another layer of intrigue to the long-term strategy. This is a huge shift in the tech landscape, and it's going to affect everyone. Conclusion. Ultimately, this alliance is a bold, aggressive move in a very high-stakes game. It's an attempt to fuse two world-class platforms, Nvidia's CUDA architecture and Intel's vast x86 ecosystem, to build the foundation for the next generation of computing. This partnership puts the entire semiconductor industry, from AMD to the various ARM-based solutions, on notice. We likely won't see the first products from this collaboration for at least a year, probably more. Until then, investors and industry watchers will be closely monitoring every development to see if this historic $5 billion gamble pays off. So what do you think? Is this partnership destined for greatness, or is it a disaster waiting to happen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy videos explaining the strategies that shape our digital world, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell.